We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Ready. Operating from the gun, Hammond. His throw incomplete. The Cardinals hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Henry running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and goal, Jackson. Nothing open downfield.
took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try the right side with Henry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Throw caught by Flowers. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Hammond. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So his struggle is just continuing here. The football, Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. So nothing doing there. And it's second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A gigantic sack on third and goal. A loss of 12. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. 13-0 is the score after one on EA. After the run, here's second and 8 from the 27. The backup Murray, his first throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Fielded at about the 28. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
No.
Now Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
No, we changed it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And shoving his way inside the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Herbert powering up the middle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Hammond able to get this one to McBride. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert is is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2-2.
Play fake, Murray. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's second and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. Tracking 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hammond. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would...
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Green.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Hey, Uncle, what? It's hot.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting away open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Check down here for Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A pivot and a give to Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good explosive run right there. And it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches. Got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert once more. And fights through one man. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
First down, Murray. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A handoff for Herbert. Oh, some strong running. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Khalil Herbert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for a sack. B.J. Ojulari able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball through him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now on the option.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Shit. One more. That's one. Two.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Cardinals! Khalil Herbert, 33 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Jackson will throw again.
Open man, that's Henry.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Jackson. Sack on a 2-point try. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Madubuike in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Murray to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown.
And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Murray. Gets this to Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Buzz.
To throw is Murray. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2.